Let us continue our study or learning of is matter around us pure. Yesterday in the session we learnt about the types of mixtures. Today again we are going to stress and further learn about the types of mixtures. So as we discussed yesterday, matter can be classified on the basis of physical states of matter and the chemical composition of the matter. On the basis of physical state, it can exist as solid, liquid and gas. On the basis of chemical composition, it can be a pure substance or impure. Impure substance is called as mixture, which are further classified as homogeneous and heterogeneous. Pure substances are those which are made up of similar type of particles. They are elements and compounds. So elements are those which are made up of same type of atoms, same kind of atoms. Elements are further classified as metals, non-metals and metalloids. Compounds are those substances in which two or more than two elements are chemically combined in a fixed ratio. So although compounds have two or more than two elements, but still we keep it under pure substance because when we look at the molecule of the compound, all the molecules are same. For example, when we take a glass full of water, all the molecules will be H2O. That's why we keep the compound into pure substance. We also discussed about mixture being classified as homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures are uniform throughout. They appear same throughout. Heterogeneous mixtures are non-uniform. We can see the components of the mixture when we keep the mixture undisturbed for some time. Now let us study the different types of mixtures. Mixtures can be further classified as homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures are uniform throughout. That is, they appear same throughout. Heterogeneous mixtures are non-uniform. There are two types of heterogeneous mixtures, colloids and suspension. Colloids appear to be homogeneous but are heterogeneous. The most common colloid is milk. Let us study the characteristics of these mixtures. The first characteristic is particle size. For the true solutions, the particle size is less than 1 nanometer. For colloids, the particle size is 1 to 100 nanometer. And for suspension, the particle size is bigger than 100 nanometers. Since true solution particles are so small, we are not able to see them in the mixture. Colloids also, since the particle size is bigger than solution but smaller than suspension, they are not visible to our naked eyes. But in suspension, we can clearly see the two components of the mixture because the particle size is very, very big. In this figure, we can see the Tyndall effect. When the light beam is passed through the mixtures, we observe that through the true solution, the light is not observed or the path of the light is not seen, whereas colloid and suspension, the path of the light is visible. This is because the particle size is big enough to scatter the light. Now let us study the stability of the mixture. When we keep the three types of mixture for some time undisturbed, we observe that a true solution remains as it is. It does not separate into two layers. Such a mixture is called stable. Same thing is observed in case of colloid. But in case of suspension, the components of the mixture separate into two layers. The heavier component settles down at the bottom. We call such mixture or suspension as unstable. The last characteristic is regarding filtration. True solutions and colloids, when we filter them, we cannot separate the two components of these mixtures. But definitely for suspension, filtration technique can be used as the separation technique because the particles of the suspension are big enough and they cannot pass through the pores of the filter paper. Hence, they get collected as the residue. This table gives you an overall view of the characteristics of different types of solutions. You can compare the size, filtrability, settling or stability visibility of the particles, separation techniques, and diffusion. On these 6 particular characteristics, we can study true solution, colloids, and suspension. Today there is one link provided to perform the simulation to study the types of mixtures. You can also watch the animation or video of the same if your system does not support the simulation. Attempt the class task after you read today's topic from the textbook. So, happy learning, happy exploring. Thank you.